What's up, everybody? We're about to start broadcast. Well, we're broadcasting now, but we'll start the show in just a minute. We are waiting for Steph to go get something to drink and use the restroom.
Oh, motherfucker. Sorry, I'm just playing a little bit of a round of Street Fighter online while we wait for Steph.
Oh, you're good. I was just tweeting out that we're broadcasting.
No problem.
All right.
All right, we got Steph. Awesome.
Tell me when I need to hit record.
Is Will, are you ready to go?
Yeah. I'm almost done with this. Get my.
See.
All right, I'm done.
These video games are terrible for you people.
Yeah, it's bad for your mind and concentration. All right, so let me know when you want me to hit the record or whatever.
Same as always on the countdown, and
No problem.
not on one, on zero itself. We'll go, hit the button.
Very
3,
well, sir.
2, 1. Welcome to Xbox Uncut. This is episode 228, I believe. I think that's what it is. I think I remember it being that high. But this week, I welcome to the show the main man, Will. Welcome to the show, Will.
Hey, what's up?
Thank you so much for being on.
Oh, thank you for having me.
We also have the undisputed, definitive black male, Steph.
I'm here.
Do you know who's not here?
I know who's not here.
I even messaged him on Steam to be like, hey, what's up? And he is still not here. I tried, people. I tried. But Eric isn't here. But, we'll make up for his weaknesses and his strengths. We'll carry forth into this amazing podcast episode with tons of news to go over. So honestly, I didn't think we would have a lot of news, but we really do have a lot to talk about. But before we get into that, how are y'all doing? I feel like I haven't talked to y'all forever. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Nothing much going on. Same old shit as usual. Same old shit, man. I had a great gaming week for PUBG, man. Stuff changing. I'm like crazy. I feel like I had like 3 updates since the last podcast. It's crazy. But,
Yeah. Yeah, they've been updating it pretty well. Yeah, I've been having good games. A lot of good bunch of games. Although PUBG, I've always been on the losing end of these gunfights, which is really frustrating. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, we gotta play on Xbox, man. I'll hold you down, dog.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks.
All right. Well, we did get an email, guys.
Oh,
this could be awesome.
Nice.
All right. So the email says, "Hey guys, and specifically Eric. Last week, while you were all talking about Gears 5, you mentioned the guy spying on JD through the what is that? I don't know how to say that. Compter. I'm here. Computer, I guess is what it was. I don't know. I'm here to tell you that was Baird. Also, could you guys turn up the voice volume? I listen in my car, and damn, I almost have to max out my volume, and still sometimes I can't make out what Eric and Will say. Also, how come you guys didn't have any love for Devil May Cry 5? The game looks sick with all the new studios picked up from Microsoft, which Microsoft owned IP. Would you task each one of the new studios with developing? You could leave out Playground because they're doing Fable. Cheers. That's a good question. I don't know what I would. Well, first of all, yeah, we're recording with Audacity this week, so everybody's volume is going to be nice and loud. You won't have an issue hearing anybody. But I'm not sure who. We know Playground's working on Fable and Forza Horizon. What is it? Not Obsidian. What are the other studios, guys? I'm blanking.
Compulsion.
I'm forgetting. Compulsion. I don't know what the like. I want everybody to do original content.
Playground, Compulsion, Ninja Theory, Undead Labs. Am I leaving one out?
Probably.
Is that it? Oh, and the initiative. Well, can't count that one. That's just that's Amy Henn's new studio. You know what I mean? Microsoft grabbed her up. You know what I'm saying?
That would have been nice.
But yeah, I don't like. I just want new IPs. I don't want remasters or like.
Look, hold on, sir. Before you say that, one of those games that they making needs to be a new Perfect Dark third-person action game with a great story, penned by Amy Hennig. Okay.
No,
that's
good.
what it needs to be.
They can leave that out. I'll be happy with that.
I mean, it'd be interesting because by the time if they do a Perfect Dark, it might be competing with like a Cyberpunk or something. That'd be kind of an interesting twist there.
They don't want that smoke, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
I don't think nobody wants to compete with that game, bro.
Don't worry, it'll release on February 22nd.
Imagine if like Deus Ex number 3, Cyberpunk, and Perfect Dark all come out the same year. That'd be funny.
Oh, you gotta confuse. Deus Ex is dead, brother.
I know, but sometimes they'll revive it like unexpectedly or something.
Didn't they shut down? They shut down. Well, they didn't shut it down, but they got rid of the Hitman guys. They moved the Deus Ex team, and they're making a new Tomb Raider. So I highly doubt that they go back to that game. But hell, they made Thief.
Well, the Square Enix guy, I think one of the president said it's not dead, but I guess it's just
yeah. The Ubisoft people said the Splinter Cell wasn't dead. Where the fuck's that at?
That's crazy, man. I can't believe we still haven't gotten the Splinter Cell after like so many leaks.
But the thing about Splinter Cell though is, I never thought they would release it the same year as The Division, so yeah, it's actually not a bad sign that it didn't come out this year. More likely, it's
The Division is next year. I thought maybe we'd get it this year, like
no, I'm just
like
saying
a remaster.
The announcement would be next year. They're not going to pop them right beside each other. Because whenever they release a Splinter Cell, that shit's going to sell like 1 billion copies. The hype
I don't know about that.
The hype is really high, and the production value is going to be super high. So I can't imagine it's not going to do astronomically well.
The last one didn't do that well. Blacklist? I don't think that one did that good.
But the thing is like there's a demand for it now. Like they were pumping out Splinter Cell games for a while, so they've given people their break. It's like the Assassin's Creed games where like everybody was kind of fucking done with it. They waited 2 years and fucking they popped that Assassin's Creed game out in Egypt, and now fucking everybody loves Assassin's Creed again. So I think there's a market for sure for a Splinter Cell game, and I think people are going to be pumped to play a Sam Fisher again. Honestly, I think they should reboot it and not even not try to continue on the story. Like just start like a fresh beginning.
So you think it would be too much if they would announce like a remaster this year?
I think a remaster would hurt them because it would just like bring them back to the let's do Splinter Cell the rematch. Like just I don't know. Like I just don't think
it's remake remaster on like the Shadow of Colossus kind of thing, like that. Like they remake Chaos Theory, man. Oh man, people go crazy.
I mean, they could always enhance all the older games. Like that's kind of what they're missing, actually.
Nah, that's not enough, man. I'm talking about like go in and like fucking crazy.
I just
man.
want to throw it out there. Blacklist in 4K on an Xbox One X would be pretty fucking outstanding.
Oh yeah, man.
I don't know why we ain't got that yet.
Yeah, it's one of those CD-based games that were like I think 2 discs or 3 or something like that. So they're probably still working around that. I mean, I thought they found a workaround already because they put Lost Odyssey. That's like the ultimate like 20 disc game. So I don't know. And Batman too has the same issue. Like Arkham was it Origins? Yeah, that was the one that didn't have the digital version online, which is weird, but. Hopefully soon. But like, so his question was about the studios, right? Like, he wants what do we want out of them?
Say what?
Yep, that's what the question was about. What would you like to see, except for Playground, with these new studios to work on?
Well, Ninja Theory, like I kind of want to see another action adventure game from them. Like, kind of, it's kind of what they do. But I'll be very interested to see what kind of new IP they have to bring next time, because. You never know with these guys. It could be like a very artsy style game, like Hellblade, or it could be like something else. So that'll be interesting. Compulsion, I want to see a new IP as well. But I kind of we have to see how this game works out. Be Happy Few. I saw a video of that. I wasn't really too into that. Like I thought it was kind of weird and not that interesting. But maybe I just have to play it. But
you mean like the story stuff?
No, it was just the gameplay, and like it was kind of dull. I'm like, I wasn't really feeling it.
Well, I just want to
yeah.
throw it out there that supposedly they've reworked all of that, and what we have in game preview is pretty much nothing like what the new game's like.
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting because I was actually watching it was footage of like the newest build, I think, and it was like it was still kind of like uninteresting to me. It was just like very dull, kind of just searching around stuff. Breaking up like a fight. There's some stealth elements in there that I saw, which is pretty cool, but I just wasn't really feeling it. Maybe I have to try it out when I see it in the store, or if hopefully it has a demo or something. But who else? Initiative, that's an interesting one. I actually want to see them do the Perfect Dark that Steph was we were talking with Steph about before.
You want them to do the Perfect Dark?
I think they'll be a good candidate for Perfect Dark. Because I don't know what other original IP, because with new games, it's hard to tell exactly what you want because you don't know until you see it. So it's like it's harder to, I mean, unless you want to know what kind of, unless you know what kind of genre exactly that you want to see from them. But yeah, I mean, I kind of like to go into the known stuff like Perfect Dark, or I don't know, maybe the Shanghai Heist game they were working on. Maybe they'll take over that IP and maybe they have some coalition people. Am I forgetting another studio? Undead is going to keep doing State of Decay, so that's like, that's just to be expected. And then I think that's it. Yeah, but that's kind of my take.
You know what? I had a thought, because I know I said all new IPs, but I think Compulsion could make a killer Crimson Skies adventure game.
Oh, yeah.
Like a real creepy, like, alternative universe kind of thing that's mature, but with, plain combat, of course, and they can just let them play with that story. If anybody, I mean, Ninja Theory would probably make the better game if they were making a Crimson Skies game, but I think Compulsion could make the story way more, like, adult-oriented and enthusiastic, like, just more of a, I hate to call it an Uncharted game, because that's not what I want, but something more along those adult lines of, like, some crazy questions and alternative history like that. It'd be fun.
I mean, what's good with Compulsion is they're very good with the period piece style, like, games, because what was the game? Well, We Happy Few, and also the other one, I was playing it recently. I just bought it. It was old, of like first, like it's not an old game, but it's like it was this gen. I don't know why I always blank with these games when I come to podcasts. It's so annoying. Well, I'm look for it right now. Compulsion. It was I had it right here. Wow, it was like where you play in the shadows, and like you play the lady in the shadows with the little kid.
Is it Amy or some shit like that, or is it a girl's name?
No, it was a Contrast. There you go.
Contrast.
Yeah, yeah, that had another good like period piece, like kind
That's
of
not bad, man.
yeah. So that would be good for them. Although I'm not sure if the do whatever you want kind of mandate applies to compulsion as well. So I mean, I'm guessing so, but I thought that was kind of just for the initiative and Ninja Theory. But who knows? Maybe they want to tackle Crimson Skies.
I feel like they all have their own creative freedom,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, we know what Turn 10's there to do. We know what fucking Playground's gonna do. We know what Coalition's doing. So maybe now they'll let them have a side project if they want. I mean, they're not against Playground starting up their second team. I mean, they bring it up like it's it's a thing. So maybe we might get that second team.
How about Rare?
Rare. I don't know. I just wish that Sea of Thieves was more my kind of game. Like, cause I love the mechanics so much. I just wish the rewards and there was like a leveling system and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like kind of like I hate to say Destiny because I don't even fuck with Destiny like that no more. But like something like that where the more you played it, the more stuff you gained that wasn't cosmetic. That was more like a new weapon that did some different shit or something like that, you know?
Yeah, I hope they still add that. That'll be
It looks like there might be some Banjo Kazooie stuff going on because they had their 20th anniversary today, and they mentioned there's not a new game, but they want to do one.
Yeah, me and Steve were kind of joking around about it. I don't know. It's been 10 years, man. You make a new Banjo Kazooie game already. Stop messing around, man.
Yeah. Well, I will say that for my thoughts, I mean, mine's mirror yours. I want the perfect art game too, but I think maybe Coalition could make it with another team and maybe not the Initiative. I want them to do the we were saying before, the next $1 billion IP.
Yeah, that's true.
And then
maybe you do think Coalition is splitting between Gears and maybe they go back to that Shanghai game or Perfect
That would be nice. Yeah, because the rumors were that the Perfect Dark game was being helped on by the Coalition, but who are they helping make it is what I want to know.
That's true.
Would they be helping the Initiative make it since they're still hiring and haven't even started full production on the game yet?
Yeah, that seems like a very natural collaboration because the Initiative is kind of what the Coalition was supposed to be really when they were Black Tusk.
Right.
So it's very
honestly, I don't want them to use Unreal. I want them to make their own engine, or maybe use that new 343 engine.
Yeah, but I feel like it seems like most of their expertise is on Unreal. It might not work out to do an engine, but I mean, it'd be nice to see the Halo 4. I mean, Infinity engine work for their other first party games. I'm sure a Recore would be great on the Slipspace engine. That seems naturally
that would be dope.
Yeah, for open worlds. Yeah.
But I don't know. Just something about Unreal, man. And I don't know. It's not that it's a bad engine, but I feel like they look at the engine that Guerrilla made for Horizon, or what the engine that Naughty Dog made for Uncharted. These games are amazing. I feel like if they didn't use a third-party engine that was so scalable, like that they could get more out of it. Then because the big thing about Unreal is the engine scales down to mobile.
Yeah.
So I feel like you lose a little bit when you do that. I've actually played around with the assets in Unreal and in CryEngine because they're free to mess with. And you can drop in and mess around with and stuff. And you can kind of see the difference between because CryEngine isn't like that or whatever, and it's a way the graphics are stuff you can do with it. It's there's way more basically. I'm sure that if I was a fucking full-fledged developer, I could do more in Unreal than I could with that little bit of piece of CryEngine that I saw. But just the basic form of it, CryEngine just looks so much better.
Yeah, I don't know what the status is of CryEngine because doesn't Amazon lease it from Crytek or something's going on with that. But I don't know if they really upgraded any of the tools lately. I mean, I'm guessing they did, but I don't know. I'm kind of in the dark about that. It's not like it's not like Unreal Engine. I mean, I kind of agree with that. Like Unreal Engine is being used for like quite a lot of games, so it's kind of I kind of want to see Microsoft kind of do more proprietary engines. Like I think the CFDs run. No, that's on Unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish they had at least one more new engine. I mean, Slipspace is cool, so but I kind of want to see them develop one more engine just to kind of get the most out of their console. But I mean, they're pretty great with the Unreal though. To be
I
honest
wouldn't
with
be mad if they started converting over to that Slipspace engine, because look how beautiful that little piece we saw looked.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but it just be different, because I mean, we all not to say that Gears and CFDs look the same. It's just that I feel like that they don't look as good as they could, even though Gears 4 looks amazing.
Yeah,
I mean, it's something about the way The Last of Us 2 looks and Ghost of Tsushima looks, the way they look. I mean, maybe their games may not be good, but the way they look, because I haven't played them, I don't know if they're gonna be good or not. But they look amazing.
yeah. I don't know what engine Naughty Dog uses. I'm guessing they're still using the Uncharted engine from 4.
Yeah, well, I don't know what they call it, but it's a proprietary. It's an in-house engine.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah.
And Santa Monica's own engine too from God of War is really.
Yeah, for a while I thought they were using the same engine as the Horizon team.
Yeah.
You know? What I do find weird is that Days Gone uses Unreal. They don't use their own engine or any of the other Sony ones.
Yeah, I found that interesting as well. That's an uncommon thing from the Sony studio, but
yeah, but they may also they're a developer that made mobile games before, the PS Vita, the PSP, and stuff. So this is their first PS4 game.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to Days Gone. That's it's kind of an underdog. I know people kind of dogging it a little bit, but it's
I want to
kind
play
of like
it too.
Yeah, I feel like it kind of scratches that itch that State of Decay doesn't quite hit. Even though State of Decay is a great game, it's like it's kind of almost like a counter game to State of Decay, like a story based.
Exactly, that's kind of what I wanted. I didn't realize that the story was going to be so like in State of Decay. It was just like the set, like a scenario. It felt like more of a scenario than actually give you the scenario that you're doing. But it's just cool because you grow attached to the characters and you don't want to fucking die.
Yeah, I feel like the games kind of almost complement each other. It's like
Yeah,
a simulation based, like heart, like action, whatever. But then the other one is more like a story based action, whatever. So yeah.
All right, damn, we're just on the way off base. Yeah, sorry, we're Dustin. Just on the letter. Sorry, Dustin. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Well, thank you so much, Dustin, for writing in. Right,
was his name Dustin too?
Dustin, really?
I'm not going to say his last name, but yeah, his name is Dustin.
It wasn't you.
Thank you so much for writing. Yeah, it's not me. Not me.
Okay. All right, that's good. Thanks, Dustin. That's for writing.
You're welcome. From both of us.
Not you, the other Dustin.
All right. Well, let's get into kind of the news then. Sea of Thieves came out. We got some cool news about that. We got the update 1.1.4. This all like this is a new weekly event where, and I don't. How do y'all feel about doing a Sea? Like I really play a lot of Sea of Thieves, and I know we dog the shit out of Destiny. And I don't want to have specifically like a weekly segment on Sea of Thieves. But I guess it is news.
You almost kind of have to. It's been updated so often now.
Yeah, but so now the skeletons pop up with barrels in their arms and they explode, and it's fucking hilarious. And there's a whole new set of Bildrat fucking missions and accomplishments to do. It's really cool. One of them is to like blow up a bunch of other skeletons while one skeleton's holding a barrel while you're at an active fort while there's another team there. So
yeah, it's pretty.
Some of this stuff is going to be really fucking hard to get, but me and Vern are kind of dedicated to making that happen for ourselves. Like it looks like a bunch of fun, and it's something that's not going to be something you can knock out in 30 minutes. So it's a nice. It gives you enough time, and it's a nice kind of quest to do to try to accomplish. And I don't know if y'all have been playing lately, but that shark and the fucking Leviathan have both been attacking people at the same time in the game. And
Yeah,
it is
that's
fucking
hilarious.
epic. Yeah, and just like, oh, okay, now we're fucked. But I know I've got really mad at the game because I ended up getting attacked by a skeleton shot me off after a Leviathan fucking it was on my boat and ate me like all in the same fucking
Jeez.
10 seconds of the game, and it just I had a bunch of treasure on my boat and it was bad. Really bad, guys.
Yeah, the updates are great. I just wish they kind of communicated communicated that better in the game. Like when you first start up the game, right? They should be like, oh, hey, look at these new quests, look at this new stuff, and maybe give you like a little like a log or menu of all the new stuff they added. I
To
think
be
that'll be a lot
honest,
more.
they
Yeah.
did, Will. You just hit
Did it?
start.
Oh, Jesus. Well, that's how much time I play the game.
Exposed.
Well, I don't know. I didn't notice that last time. Well, maybe it was because pre-patch.
Honestly, if you hit this even on the last stuff with the throne stuff, it's under the same menu of Bildrat missions. So if you just hit start, it's the very first thing you hit A on, and you'll see all the missions.
Jeez.
To get all these skeletons. Yeah. So it's there. I don't get me wrong, this game is all about not explaining itself, like, and for you to figure it out. Like, that's part of the whole point of Sea of Thieves. Like, they don't explain nothing in that game, from how to sail to how to do anything. It's all about teaching yourself.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, there are no like tutorials in Sea of Thieves. I think the only thing you could literally say is a tutorial is when you die. On the way back out of the underworld boat, you see a sign that says, hey, you can scuttle your ship if you're being attacked and you need to get out. Like, that's the only message that's a tutorial that I know of.
Yeah, most of my knowledge of the game comes from like fellow players. Like they'll show me how to play and what does what. You know, it's kind of like
it's the community picking itself up to learn and learning how to play. Yeah, which is, I mean, it's a cool part of the game. I mean, it makes it fun playing.
Yeah, definitely. It's in that way.
All right, let's move on from Sea of Thieves to State of Decay 2 celebrates 3 million players with today's release of the Independence Pack. So if you've seen the trailer for this, it's really fucking outrageous. There's firework guns. There's fucking new vehicles. They all look really cool.
Yeah, it's pretty
well, you're telling me that the patches have made this game actually really fun and playable. Like, before the show.
Yeah, they've added a bunch of like missions and I mean the performance is the only thing that's still lacking. Like they added a slider for motion blur, which is awesome, but it doesn't quite. I don't know. I almost prefer the motion blur still because it kind of makes up for the stuttery frame rate when you move the camera around. So it's weird. I was hoping that would kind of make it more smooth, but it actually doesn't. And this blur kind of actually helps, like kind of covers it up. But besides that, yeah, like the Independence Pack of the vehicles are pretty cool. I've been using the American flag pickup truck, which is you see there, and in your in the stream, which is pretty awesome. And the fireworks guns are silly. What's up, stuff?
Oh, it was just dead silence right there. I thought you.
Oh, that was weird.
That was weird. Must have got cut off there for a second.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it's been like they made a lot of improvements for the game. So yeah, if you've been away from it, definitely try it out again. Like I said, performance isn't 100% like fixed yet, but a lot of bugs were fixed, a lot of quests were added, and a lot of cool like little extras that if you got the Ultimate Edition, you get as part of the overall game. Otherwise, I think it's $4.99.
Yeah, I haven't played it since this latest patch, but the first patch pretty much fixed everything for me because I ran into zero problems. I will say the only thing I don't like about it is it's so freaking dark. Like nighttime, I can barely see, and I don't know if it's meant. I guess it's meant to be that way, but I feel like it's darker than it needs to be. I have to turn the damn contrast all the way up just to play the damn game. But I like it still.
Yeah, I usually kind of sit at an angle for my TV, kind of when that way. But yeah, I mean, I kind of like it because it's like It's both a minus and a plus. It's plus because like you kind of get the feeling of how it is in the nighttime on the good side when there's no power. But on the other side, it's like you kind of want to navigate the nighttime better. But yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. All right, what's
Yeah,
next on the docket?
so Forza Horizon's making Forza Horizon 4 is going to be the first game that allows you to, while you're streaming on Mixer, you will unlock cars and shit like that. So they're trying to prop people up, I guess, to make Mixer bigger by allowing you to unlock stuff by streaming. I guess that's the whole point. Like, I mean, Forza Horizon 4 is going to be a huge game. It's an Xbox exclusive. Mixer's right there to stream off of, so I guess everybody's going to be streaming this game. How do y'all feel about this? You think this is going to be popping up in a lot of games, or is this just kind of a one-hit, wonder for Forza Horizon 4?
Did they do this on Twitch already?
No, this is the first one that you actually unlock stuff as you stream.
It's pretty cool, I guess. It's where the world's going now, like with the gaming world is.
I just hope this isn't the only option. I hope they make it so that even if you're not a streamer, like, because don't get me wrong, I can stream it easily. I know how to do it.
Yeah.
We have a channel. We could do whatever.
Well, I mean, like, it's built into the dashboard now. It's not really that hard. If you got an Xbox account, you got a Mixer account, and you can stream.
Yeah.
You just hit the broadcast button. There you go. Boom.
Well, you're right. You're definitely right. But, some people just don't want to stream. So hopefully they make it so that they don't have to.
So this is
I understand their approach.
Okay, so this is basically like if you start streaming Horizon on Mixer, you get more rewards for the in-game. That's what it is?
That's correct.
Okay, making sure. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, you can always kind of just use the those if you had the season pass or the was it the this is another thing. It's not the season pass, but it was like not the car packs, it was something else. VIP. It's almost like a VIP membership, but just without having to buy it. So, I mean, that's kind of an alternative. But usually VIP gets you covered with most of that stuff. Only thing that sucks is they charge you for it.
All right, next bit of news. Microsoft and Razer might be working on a keyboard and mouse partnership. Now, I talked to you before the show about this stuff. I think it's kind of weird since Microsoft is... they already make all their own keyboards and mice, and they're actually already really good. Like, I don't think anybody downplays how the quality of their keyboard and mouse, selection is.
Talk about Microsoft in general, or at Razer?
Yeah, Microsoft.
Yeah, never used a Microsoft made keyboard.
Dude, they're fantastic. They have fucking awesome keyboards and mice. Like, some of the best out there.
Razer, to me, they make the best keyboards. I love their keyboards.
Do they have the multicolored ones? The ones that
the chromas and all that stuff.
Yeah, I kind of interested in getting one, but like I like the ones that are like more flush. Those keys, like the keyboards that are kind of like the Apple iMac ones, wireless. But I mean, I might try one of those chroma ones because they just look cool and they work in the darkness.
You like your keys to click or no?
I was about to say, do you want a mechanical keyboard or not? Because I have a Razer mechanical keyboard and I fucking love it.
You have the same one I do, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, as long as it's not too clicky. I mean, I kind of like the like the little sunken button ones. But yeah, I mean, I'm down for trying one of those.
So everybody, just to translate, he does not like mechanical keyboards. that's what I'm getting out of this.
No, but I might, for the colors, I'll for the pretty colors.
Yeah, I don't think that I haven't seen one that wasn't real clicky, that was colored or whatever. Like I like mine. I have the Black Widow.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I like Black Widow Ultimate.
I like when I hit a key, it clicks and it sounds right and it feels right. Like it's something about a mechanical keyboard that's just feels
correct. The sound you have to get used to, but I feel like it registers more with the sound.
Yeah. I always fear though, like, because I've had a lot of issues with just spilling water in them. So, I don't know.
Oh, I mean, you can get waterproof ones. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Didn't mean to interrupt you, but yeah, you can definitely get waterproof ones, and like not even waterproof. I think just the regular mechanical keyboards now are pretty much waterproof anyway. Like they're really tough.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Like you would have to pour a lot of fucking shit onto this keyboard to really fuck it
Because
up.
I actually had to buy a new one because I spilled orange juice in my last one.
Well, you fucked that shit up, sir.
Enjoying breakfast while playing PUBG.
Yeah, it's the worst. It's the worst feeling when you don't mean to do it and then it just like
it's like if the elbow is like the most destructive thing you have.
Yeah.
But my Razer mouse is starting to die. Well, the mouse is fine, but like the little logo on the front of it that changes all the colors, when it gets to certain colors, it starts blinking nonstop because I think one of the LEDs is going bad. So I'm gonna have to get that working.
Which one you got?
The MMO one with all the buttons on the side and everything else.
I'm not a fan of the MMO ones.
Yeah, because I got like 12 keys on my for my thumb, and then the 2 buttons, scroll wheel, click, and the ring finger rest. I forgot. It's the Naga Chroma is the name.
Yeah. The chroma part just means that it has the multi-lights.
Multicolor, yeah.
I love Razer.
Razer, I mean, it's a good brand. Like,
yeah.
But
you remember when they were gonna come out with the portable laptop with the controls on the side? It was like a PC, and then the Switch happened, huh?
Then the Switch happened. Then Mario Tennis happened. That's all I'm saying. All right. Well, moving on from Razer. I mean, like I said, I don't think. I mean, maybe just for the brand name, they'll market with Razer, and I just think that's gonna be part of their official mouse and keyboard support.
Yeah, it could be. I'm not really a fan of the mouse keyboard thing, but sorry. But I mean, hopefully it doesn't work out as a negative against people who don't like mouse and keyboard. That's all I hope for.
All right. Xbox Game Pass for the month of July, we have Warhammer, Vermintide 2, Dirt 4, Zombie Army Trilogy, and more. I mean, it's gonna be a good month for Xbox Game Pass. So, if you were looking for a time to sign up or use that free 1-month trial, or I would say the time has passed because they had that shit for $30 for 6 months on Amazon. But yeah, I mean, this would be the time to try and pick up Game Pass. I'm actually was never really interested in Vermintide 2, so I'm actually kind of excited to try that. Like, it's gonna allow me to play some games that I would have never played. But Shadow Complex remasters up there, which is really fucking awesome. So I know if you played the original and didn't want to pick it up, it's nice just to be able to play the remaster now. But if you've never played Shadow Complex, it's definitely worth the investment in time.
Yeah, it's a decent variety of games. The Vermintide one is kind of from what I see, the most interesting one. I have the first one. I played a little bit of it. It's pretty fun. But it's hard to get people on that because it's a co-op game, so it's like you got to gather some people, even have like randoms if you have to, just to kind of get a good game in. But hopefully, I heard this one has like bots, so you don't have to like just strictly depend on people to get in. But that's cool.
I mean, the bots are going to help, but I think since it's on Game Pass, you're going to have a lot of people that are just going to be, I'll play. Like, they'll be available. You don't have to talk to somebody buying it. Like, it's just like, I got it. I guess I'll play it. Let's try it.
Oh, yeah. It's a great candidate for Game Pass in that way.
I'm honestly surprised how much Game Pass is making a difference, man.
Yeah.
For some of these games. How many copies of State of Decay you think sold? 3 million players? How many you think of it's Game Pass?
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Like
it's hard to say. Like, I bet it's sold 1.2, 1.5 mil at this point.
You think it did over 1 million?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. It's a great demo kind of service in some ways because it lets you like try out the games. I mean, which is kind of interesting. Speaks more for free trials to be more openly available instead of just having to go through Game Pass to like just try out certain games. But yeah, it's a great kind of supplementary service for for games you want to try that are brand new, even older games that you kind of interested in, but just never got around to buying. Like I just bought Human Fall Flat. Even though thanks to Dustin again for hooking me up with some Game Pass. I didn't try it out through there. I just kind of like looked at reviews and I was like, oh, it's on Game Pass. Maybe I'll just buy it right away and try it out. And it's a good game. It's pretty fun. So it's kind of almost in some ways like kind of led me to buying it. It wasn't really in my radar. And it's on sale this week, so if you guys want to pick it up, I think it's $8 or something, which is a great price.
But yeah, I think we did our enough ad revenue for Game. No, I'm just kidding. We don't get paid to talk about it. But yeah, it's a good deal. Go check out Game Pass. Let's go. The biggest news of the week, guys. This is the biggest news of 5 years or something. Showtime announces new Halo TV series is in the works. It is greenlit, guys. They have a director. They have they're actually what is it? 10 episodes in production now.
Yeah,
they are actually making this. It's happening. It's no longer just talk.
Get in your happening bunker.
I mean, it's actually happening, and it sounds like it's not going to be about a Spartan, which I'm fucking down with. Like, that's kind of cool. Because they talked about, like, a bunch of personal character stories and stuff like that, so I feel like they're going to be more of a UNSC soldier, like, perspective in, like, civilians on the ground during the Covenant, the beginning of the Covenant War. Mm-hmm. So it could be more like The Expanse or a good sci-fi story, and not just we're gonna see Master Chief throw a grenade on an alien like that. I kind of don't care about that. I want more backstory. Go deep into the books.
Yeah, that works more for the games because you play as the Master Chief, so you kind of the stuff are like kind of in that perspective and not in the view of a man or your soldier. Yeah, so I agree. I like kind of like the man on the ground or on the street perspective.
Which you can still have that Spartan moment of like he's fighting in the middle of in the middle of the war zone, and then just out of nowhere a fucking Spartan runs up and just starts wrecking every Covenant in the area, and it's like fuck, like what the fuck, because if I imagine this is at the beginning of the war, like none of these people know what Spartans are. Like it would just be like, what the fuck was that? Like that dude's like 8 feet tall. He just fucking hit that dude across the room.
Yeah, that's cool, and it gives him like the kind of that legendary status that when you first see something that you don't quite know how to explain. You think they'll do like a Benjamin Giroux type of thing? Like that'll be a cool angle. Like
I really hope so. I really do. Like I said, more of an Expanse where they have like a whole ensemble of characters and people from different walks of life and different positions. Like I'd love to see that.
Yeah, for those wondering, I was referring to the Hunt the Truth character that kind of has an investigative angle to it.
Well, he's a reporter, yeah.
Reporter, yeah.
All right.
What do you think, Steph?
I'm here.
What do you think
about the Halo? Excited? You ready?
Yeah. You sound excited.
I'm so ready. I'll stay ready, bro. So I don't ever have to be ready. So I'm here. You know what I mean?
The only thing that kind of I don't know what to think of is that it'll be a Showtime show, so I don't think Xbox people who don't have Showtime will have access to it unless maybe they stagger it through Xbox Live or something.
I'm sure they'll sell it on the Xbox store.
Did you guys like Forward Until Dawn?
I liked it.
It was okay.
What about that's the same one with the Luke Cage guy, right?
No, I think he's talking about Halo. What is it called?
I'm gonna go ahead and say that shit was trash.
Yeah,
that one was trash.
Yeah, it was so. I didn't kind of anticlimactic, and it kind of started alright, but yeah, trying to see what the name of it was.
I want to put it out there. Showtime did said this is the biggest show they've ever done because obviously it's going to be a shitload of CGI to make this show work.
Oh yeah,
bigger than Dexter.
For budget, yes, it's going to be. I mean,
Halo
It'd be
Nightfall. Yeah, that was
fucking
it.
huge. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have to go crazy with it either. If they're really good, with budget, they can kind of relegate the background stuff to CG and kind of just work with a lot of physical props and costuming. So, I mean, if they're creative, they can do a really good job with making everything look good on a budget.
Yeah. But I'm glad it's Showtime doing it, or somebody as big as Showtime, and it's not just like a Netflix show. Because it shows a commitment to quality versus just like, let's just have some CGI grunts and they'll yell, and that's kind of what we've gotten in these movies and shows that we've gotten so far. So like I imagine they're pushing a lot towards character development and not just CGI stuff. So like,
you think it'll be like little costume, like kind of like Oompa Loompa guys, like, talk like that and do little dances and shit?
No, I think they'll. When it comes to Covenant, they're going to be like, it'd be very hard to use real
Come on, man! I
props.
want them saying the little snarky shit they say like in the game, man.
Doesn't mean they can't say that.
Nah, bro, it's gotta be people, man. It's gotta be little Oompa Loompa dudes, man. I want them to fall in the river of chocolate and shit. All that.
You think they should just hire a bunch of dwarves and midgets and have them?
I mean,
do
that might work,
bro. They
that
need work, bro.
Peter Dinklage could star as
Bro, he would be the best grunt of all time.
super grunt. I mean, we've never really seen a grunt commander, like, and they are a race of people, you know. So why not have a grunt commander?
I drink and I know things. Yeah, bro. That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
I mean, please tell me if I'm wrong. If there has been a grunt commander, I don't remember one, but it would be funny to see just a high pitched grunt commander.
The Arbiter's the grunt commander.
No, but the thing is the grunts a race of people. Like they're their own thing. Yeah, like the Arbiter they're their own race. It's multiple races, so yeah, it makes sense.
So the elites are not part. They're the Covenant. Aren't they?
Well, they're all part of the Covenant. The Covenant is just a group, like it'd be like saying the UN and then saying, well, there's United States people, there's people in the UK. They're all part of the UN.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
bro,
well,
how crazy would a Jekyll look though? That should be
like we're gonna see. I would imagine like this is all about the war between the Covenant and humanity. So like, I'm ready. I would actually be more excited if because I hope there's multiple seasons to this. I hope it actually does really well, and I would like this to start off with the conflict between the colonies and Earth and have that whole thing. And then like slowly start bringing in the Covenant, and like while they're like trying to find Earth and humanity and kill us all. Like I want to see that narrative. I don't want it just to be like they're on Earth, they found us. It's like just to go. There's so much good lore in there they could just play with.
Do you think they'll start on Reach or like maybe a pre-Reach story? Because I know there was like it goes back to like Contact Harvest with
If this is some fucking Gotham shit, like a Halo without Master Chief, I'm gonna be upset.
I honestly don't want to hear anybody say Master Chief in the first episode.
What?
It's kind of early in the war, right? So
yeah, it's super early in the war. No, but here's the thing, Steph. We got that fucking show, and it was called Halo Dark or whatever, and it was shit. We got Master Chief at a fucking academy that saved kids, and like nobody wants to see that. You know what people want to see? It's the same thing that they heard, Hunt the Truth. It had no fucking Spartans in it. It was all about the war. It was about what was going on, and we all loved it. Like if they can do that and recreate that.
I want Master Chief, sir.
Like episode 7, I'll let you have the Chief. Like build up the universe. Don't just rely on Master Chief.
I want a show centered around Master Chief, but this is not it. Then I don't know, man. I mean, if they could do the Hunt the Truth stuff, that would be cool too. I mean, that would be dope actually, but I don't know if they can.
I mean, I just don't want like to retread the shit that we already played, like, and that would be Master Chief's story. Like, I would rather see them tackle the other things that were going on while Master Chief was saving humanity.
Okay, I feel you on that.
Yeah, like I know Master Chief's story. I know what he did. I played it. I did it. Like, I don't need a TV show to go make me feel good about. I did that. I saw that. That's cool. I know that. Because that's what we're getting out of Star Wars. And let me tell you, that last Star Wars movie did awful. You know why? Because nobody gave a fuck. Because we already know all that shit. Like, we don't need a fucking movie about it. And
yeah.
We don't need a movie about Master Chief. We already know him. He's an established character. We know exactly what he did, how he did it, because we played it. Let's do something new.
Yeah, the world is very interesting. A lot of elements in there, like the insurrectionists, the Covenant, the what the colonies feel about the like other colony worlds. Think about Earth. It kind of like similar to the Expanse, have like a little war between.
Yeah.
Which insurrectionists are part of that anyway. So there's so
show?
many angles. I've seen little parts of it, but I haven't completely seen it. But
I'll throw it out there real quick. The Expanse TV show is fucking amazing, but the books are better. I've been listening to the audio.
I've heard good things.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
It's good sci-fi.
What is that on?
Sci-Fi Channel, but they canceled the show and Amazon's picking up the 4th season.
Oh, fucking Amazon. God.
I mean, they got to make their service more,
Hey, if it comes up between Amazon, what was it? Sci-Fi canceling the show and Amazon saving it, I'll fucking take the save, because it's a fantastic show. It's just, it's a large budget for Sci-Fi. And the ratings have been kind of mixed on it. Well, not the the viewership has been mixed. The ratings have all been high. It's just there's not a ton of people watching.
Yeah. So I mean, as you can see, like the Halo universe is so rich with like different angles that it's hard not to like find a great one right away, like, and explore it. So I mean, like that was Dustin, like what he was saying. I mean, I get Steph wants to see more Chief. It'd be cool because they could just rotate. Like, let's say one episode would be like about a colony, dealing with like a potential invasion without kind of them knowing it yet, and then another episode could be like Chief behind enemy lines, fighting these people, like trying to get to the colony.
But I want to see a colony's perspective. I want to see an Oni soldier's perspective. Like you could definitely have all these characters in play and just go on. Yeah, like, oh ODSTs. Shit, this is what's going on in the war. Like, my son has just been drafted to become an ODST soldier, and like, you could have because the outer colonies were also starting to rebel against humanity. Like, they were like, oh, fuck this peace. Like, we need to make our own laws, and fuck Earth. They don't know what we're doing anymore. But at the same time, the Covenant start attacking the outer colonies, so that's why, humanity comes back together to fight off the Covenant.
Yeah, ODST is almost like one of the most interesting, like, kind of, they're a great middle ground between like Spartans and the like regular army folk, because they're like specialized, but they're still human, so they have to worry about like, their mortality more than like a Spartan. So it's a very cool like role to see, like, because they're basically they're basically like special forces,
Yeah.
So that's pretty
and
cool.
You could introduce they'd be far more likely to run into a Spartan versus a normal soldier.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. I just want a Fox Mulder, you know what I mean? I need a strong, cool character with a dope backstory. That's pretty dope. I want a Fox Mulder. And I want aliens. There's aliens in there. You know what I mean? But I want weird aliens.
You're gonna get them
like weird aliens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a potential. It's gonna, the name alone is gonna bring a lot of people to it. So the trick is just to kind of produce a good show and get people to keep them hooked.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, episode 1's gonna fucking set records. It's just if they don't hook you in episode
show on Showtime.
Dexter? No, I don't know. Let's see. Showtime shows. Dexter. Let's look them up. So I honestly don't know. But Showtime has been
probably is Dexter.
Showtime has been looking for a hit. Let's be honest, because HBO's been killing it in recent years. And
I know. I can't wait to see Sharp Objects. Have you seen that trailer?
No.
For HBO, it's got the chick who played. Fuck.
Oh, so Showtime does Homeland, which is a big show. Penny Dreadful.
Oh, okay.
Penny
Dreadful's pretty big.
Yeah. Master of Sex, The Affair, Dexter. Ray Donovan. I'm just going through their list of shows. House of Lies, Nurse Jackie.
That's a big show.
I mean, yeah, there's definitely they have big shows. It'd be unfair to say they don't, but honestly, when it comes to like what people are talking about, HBO has more shows right now. HBO's been killing it with their original content.
Westworld, baby.
Westworld, Game of Thrones, all that. Like they've been killing it.
Yeah, they always have a killer show somewhere. Like I think Sopranos too, right?
Yeah, but I'm shocked that they didn't pick up something like The Expanse, because it would have. I can only imagine what HBO would have done with The Expanse. Like it would have been a way bigger budget and way more sci-fi. It would have been pretty awesome.
Or even Netflix, but even I guess they did the what do you call it? That other show that's like a cyberpunk.
I know what you're talking about.
Altered Carbon.
Starts with E.
Altered Carbon.
No. Damn. I said E. I'm fuck. No, but it's Amy Adams is her name. She's the girl from fucking Batman v Superman. She's Lois Lane.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she stars in the show Sharp Objects on HBO. Yeah, that's coming out. It looks really good. I mean, I bet that's going to be a hit. So HBO's got Westworld, Game of Thrones, this. Man, they just killing it, bro.
Yeah, HBO. It gives me like even though they're before the Vertigo line of DC, but it was like a Vertigo, like kind of like cable company. They still like all these great hits.
Yeah. They're like the cheat code for TV, bro. They got the best shit.
Yeah.
If you don't have cable and you just have HBO Go, you be straight.
Yeah.
Because even their documentary series are really good. Like they did one on Slender Man and a couple other ones that are really good. I don't know if you guys have seen those, but
but yeah, I've heard of them. Yeah. All right. Let's go to the next bit of news. Telltale reportedly finally ditching its old engine. How do y'all feel, guys? It's about time.
I don't believe it.
I feel like I heard it before, and they didn't do it. I don't know.
Well, no, they updated their engine. They never like completely ditched it and fucking went to something else.
Unless they're using the Detroit Become Human engine, I don't give a shit about their games. Sorry.
Dude, if they fucking switch to Unreal, I'll be happy. Like fucking anything but that POS that they've been using. Like Unreal would be fine for their games. Like it honestly would. It'd work. It's fucking has 8 million tools to it. They could fucking roll out their 18 million different Telltale games easily with it.
I wonder what engine the Life is Strange game uses.
It uses Unreal.
Okay, there you go.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's a way better engine. Just use Unreal. Call it a day. I'm pretty sure they use Unreal.
Yeah, I think so
Watch
too.
it be CryEngine. But either way, like fucking just switch to a generic engine. Like y'all apparently cannot make an engine, so
yeah, it's bad.
They're gonna use what's that one that Rico used?
Oh, Unity.
Yeah, they're gonna go to. It'll be worse. A worse game.
So because what did they update for the Telltale engine? What exactly did they implement? It was just like more like because they're still not like I don't think they're even at 4K yet with some of their games. I think they're still like 1080p.
How are those games not 4K, bro?
I don't know because they don't really seem very sharp. They kind of have a lot of jaggies too. I don't know if that's just maybe no anti-aliasing or maybe they're just like I don't know. I don't know what to think about them.
Don't think about them, man. Buy another game.
Yeah.
Though I will say I really want to play the Batman game, but the ending got spoiled for me on the podcast I was listening to. Pissed me off pretty much.
So just throw it out there. Life is Strange is made using Unreal Engine 3.
Yep. Just looked at it right now.
Yep.
Surprised they didn't use the latest one. Maybe it was before. Yeah, I think it was before that 4.
Yeah.
Which was a big thing, yeah.
I'm sure the Life is Strange 2 or what is that? Captain whatever Spirit
Captain
game
Spirit.
is probably using Unreal Engine 4.
Have any of you guys played it?
No, not yet. Just had too much to play and too much time, and that's not really been on my top of my list of things to play.
Any of you guys get invited into the closed alpha for Battlefield 5?
No, not yet.
No, they just send them out randomly to people. Kind of like when the Titanfall beta closed alpha came out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
same thing. Which
Is
sucks.
it like, yeah?
Go ahead.
I just want to throw it out there, guys. Quick update. Eric just texted me in all caps. Sorry. That's all I got. That's all I got for you.
Well, Eric, that's it's quite the excuse there.
Yeah. He wanted to be on the show, so he apologizes to all the listeners out there.
Right,
But
yeah,
we shall
next
move
time.
on. Is there any other news y'all want to cover? Because that's all I had. I mean, we had what is it?
Did we? You want to speak on the Sony statement on Fortnite, like them saying that they're?
Oh yeah, we covered that. Well-worn territory.
I mean,
So what?
if you know the exact statement, I didn't look it up. You can go ahead and say it. What is their position?
Yeah, well, I can't say exactly what they said. I ain't gonna look this shit up, but pretty much they said that they're looking at ways to do it, but at the same time protecting their business. Like they're basically what they're saying is they're trying to figure out a way to do it without fucking up the money that they get. That's what they're trying to do.
Don't fucking lock my account under your goddamn banner if I play my game one time under yours. Like, I mean, that'd be the easiest way. I'm not even telling you to let me play crossplay. Just don't lock my account under your platform if I've been playing on another platform.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are kind of confusing the two. People think people are just like kind of advocating just for crossplay. No, just the account thing. The account thing is what sucks.
Yeah.
So,
they also threw in too. Sorry to cut you off, Will. That they know this isn't a one-time thing. They're saying that it will affect the future, and that's why they're trying to figure out how they want to do it.
Yeah,
or whatever.
I hope so.
I say just let it happen. Just let it happen, man. Come on, let's do it all the way through. This will get me back on Xbox like all the time instead of like playing PUBG so much on PC. I'd play every multi-plat on Xbox more so than I have been playing them because honestly, I just play exclusives on Xbox. I don't even play multi-plat games no more, really, except for like Battlefield. But just imagine we could just. I don't even play Call of Duty, man, but I probably play Call of Duty for that shit, just to play against PlayStation people. Fuck the ass up. I mean,
yeah, it's a cool feature. I never really feel that bad about it because like I could never have huge issues with player pools unless it's like a lesser known game.
Not even for like the player pool, but everybody wants to say the player pool. I don't care about the player pool. I just want to. I just want to battle it out.
See who's better.
Yeah, that's all I want to do.
Yeah, I hear you.
Fuck the Twitter shit, in the Facebook group, gaming group shit. Let's settle it on the sticks, man. Pick up the sticks.
Yeah.
You pick up the sticks, man.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right. I guess we can just move on to what we've been playing. So I'll start off real quick. There's something I want to talk about. So I'm sitting there, I'm looking at my bank account, and there's $40 gone, and I'm like, oh, I bought something on Xbox, but I ain't see anything I bought, and I didn't remember pre-ordering anything, so I go look at the recent purchases under my account, and I don't see anything there, and I'm like, where the fuck did this money go? Maybe it's EA Access. So I go look at that. No, that doesn't renew for another month or so, and I'm like, what the fuck? Where'd this money go? Like, what is this? And apparently I forgot I pre-ordered Crash Bandicoot, and it doesn't pop it to the top of the list when it, takes your money or anything. So it was like months ago when it was first available to pre-order. It was way at the bottom of my own games list, and I would like them to actually update their system so something brand new that takes money out of your account actually shows up like, hey, we ran this purchase, here it is, this is the game that you purchased at the top of your screen.
Yeah, that'd be helpful.
Supposedly they send you an email to tell you they're about to take the money out. I've never gotten that fucking email. I don't know what the fuck that is or how you get it.
Send you like a reminder usually. Like whenever I pre-ordered the Gears Elite controller, they send you a thing saying that your pre-order you made on this day is going to come out of your account, and it'll say like whatever day it's going to come out.
I must have a setting turned off because I honestly never get that message. It just, so.
Yeah, but that's when you use the Microsoft Store. I'm not sure if that's the same thing with Xbox.
It should be now, though, because now all Xbox Live is the Microsoft Store. It's weird, so hopefully that's updated and fixed. But, Yeah, add that feature. Just put what you purchase, your pre-orders when you run the payment. Like put that on the top of your recent purchases list. I would appreciate that. But other than that, yeah, I've been playing Crash Bandicoot. I've been playing the first one. I played the third one for a minute just to, but I don't want to like start playing a more evolved game first and then try to go back to the original Crash Bandicoot. So I want to play through all three, and I think I'm like 20% through the game already. But I've been enjoying that. It's a lot of fun. It's something I don't know if I can recommend right off the bat as a buy. I mean, not like without saying wait for a deal. If you really enjoyed Crash back in the day and want the nostalgia and want to play it, go for it. You'll love it. But other than that, you might be better off waiting for a deal. Lumina's Remaster, kind of the same thing. It's only $15 though, and that shit's addicting, and it's 4K, and yes, that's 4K blocks and music. It's fun. You just sit there and play for endless amounts of time. And I also played The Crew 2 because Jason picked that up. I put maybe 2 minutes in that game, so I'm not really ready to talk about it at all.
Did you put it down in disgust?
What, The Crew 2?
Yeah.
No, not really. Yeah. I just haven't had a chance to play it to see. I mean, I played it, like I said, for 2 seconds. The driving felt good. So, take that as you want.
Yeah, those types of games, like any alternative, like non-Forza game, I always kind of get used to because you're so used to like the standard of quality that Forza has all the time. So it's like I always kind of go back to Forza.
Yeah, but apparently the quality, even Digital Foundry's like this is the quality of a Forza Horizon in a multi-plat game. So it's nice to see other developers pushing to get that kind of performance and gameplay out there to everybody to play.
I wonder,
but don't get me wrong, I'm picking up Forza Horizon 4. Like it looks awesome.
Yeah, we're kind of looking for like a good Cruising USA style replacement. I don't know if the Crew is that game. Even though it's in America, it seems like it would be, but I don't know, man. Should be that game.
What else? I've been playing Sea of Thieves, of course. There's not much to talk about there. Blowing up barrels with skeletons. Put some more time into Minecraft. And
how's that better
Nintendo
together
Switch
on Minecraft?
Oh, it's good. Like it plays really well. The Nintendo Switch Better Together update, of course, is out now, so it's nice to be able to use my Switch. I posted on Twitter a photo of I think I've talked about this, of my Xbox One X, Nintendo Switch, and Samsung cell phone all together playing Minecraft. It was awesome. But
how easy is it to like hop in each other's games and stuff like that?
Very easy. It's just like if you were playing on Xbox, it just says, "Hey, this is Steph. He's online. Do you want to jump into his lobby?" Like it's the same thing.
So on the Switch, is it like Xbox Live, like in the game, or like how is it?
It's exactly Xbox Live in the game.
Seriously, like so you pull your friends list up and shit.
Yes.
God damn, like some Halo 2 shit, kind of.
Kind of, yeah. You pull up your friends list. You also have, achievements popping, and you have stuff like all that's there. It is literally Xbox Live on.
So would you say Microsoft's a full-on third-party publisher now? They're the new EA
for Nintendo, yeah.
Okay.
Supposedly they're working on more stuff. That's what I heard, rumor-wise. So we'll see. When I hear that, I think
Halo 5 on there.
I think you'll see Banjo and what is that fighting game? Super Smash Brothers. But I don't think you're going to see a Halo on the Nintendo Switch by any chance.
What about Sea of Thieves?
Nope. I don't think you'll see anything like that. Honestly, I just don't think you'll see it, but maybe. I mean, it depends on how close they get.
It's something about it kind of rubs me the wrong way just a tad bit, which I know that was on everything already, and then, yeah, they make Minecraft, yada yada. But at the same time, I was just like, man, how much is too much,
Yeah, I get it, but Minecraft is such a moneymaker, and it's better for it to be everywhere. It's kind of
like the whole Fortnite thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is what it is, I guess.
All right. Well, What you been playing, Steph?
Me? Man,
Yeah.
same old shit. PUBG to the death of me, bro. This new update is fire. I'm loving the new map, Mini Royale, which is basically you play on the new map all day long. I played this shit for like 4 hours today. There's a new weapon on the new map now. It wasn't there like during like the testing and stuff. So finally getting to use that. It's basically like a 5.56 AK that you can put grips on and stuff. It's pretty cool. Also, the M24 is on the map, like very, very scarcely, but it's on the map. Which normally that's a crate weapon on like the older map. So it's pretty cool to like. I found it twice already to just find like the most powerful sniper in the game that doesn't use 300 Magnum. So it's pretty cool.
What was it? The usual sniper rifle?
There's usually a K98.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the DMRs, but K98 is the only bolt action sniper rifle that you can pick up.
Yeah.
So on this map you can find the K98, but also the M24. No. Oh, okay. Well, and also the the riot shields on the test servers. I haven't got to use it yet, but people are liking it. A few of my friends I spoke with that's playing the game. They're saying it's pretty cool. So, but I don't know if you guys noticed it in the. Yeah, you remember seeing it on the E3 trailer. Yeah, it's in the game now. So on the test servers.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but also playing some Halo 5, Halo 3 edition. They got like the anniversary playlist up.
That's cool.
Man, it feels weird not being able to sprint. I must say.
I'll have to try that out. It looks interesting.
Yeah. And then also played a little bit of Overwatch again. A new character, man. I'm loving her, man.
Yeah.
So have you played as her now?
No. Actually, you know what? I was thinking about the hamster. What's his name?
The hamster. Yeah.
That looks
pretty cool. Some people don't like it though.
Oh, come on! How could you hate a hamster and a ball? What's his name? Hand something.
Hamstar.
No, I was like
Hammond or something, right?
Hammond. Yeah, Hammond.
Yeah.
Does it talk?
I don't think so. I think it just like squeaks.
I know people were upset that people picked Hammond over Cannonball or some shit that they were going to try to name it.
Yeah, I think it's like the code name is like Wrecking Ball or something.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It's basically just another diva, right?
Yeah. I'll take it. I do want to try the new girl though too, like you said. What's her name?
You know the day the character comes out in the new one?
No, I have to look that up. I was hoping it'd be the day they announced it, but I always hope
that's never how it works out. There'll be like a damn beta for the character, some bullshit.
I really do feel like Overwatch is just eating League and Dota. Like it's just taking that.
You'd be surprised. They've lost a lot of their player base.
Overwatch or League?
Yeah, Overwatch.
Yeah, I don't see people like. It's not as like crazy as before, for PUBG and all that. It's not like, but I still see people play from time to time. It's not. It just not hasn't been like. I don't see like a lot of friends playing it like all the time, like they used
to. PUBG, honestly, and I hate to say it, they lost a lot of their PC base.
Yeah, I don't blame them. They've been really bad with the updates and.
How so? They have like an update like every 2 weeks.
Well, it was the hackers and shit like that that really.
Oh, man, I haven't been hacked since the big patch 10.
The first.
Well, no, but it's still the not karma, but the stigma of when people got hacked. It really.
Yeah, it's what it is. It's people who every time they get killed, they think it's hacked because someone's good. I mean, you got 5,000 hours in this game. You're gonna run into some people that know how to fucking play it.
Yeah, definitely.
The crazy thing about it is that their mobile version of the game is so huge because of China. This game's really popular in China. It's so huge that they hit 400 million players.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Whereas Fortnite's at 125, which is still really good. But
both games are doing amazing. Like
they are.
Anybody that is like pretending one is doing bad is just fucking not comprehending just how big these games are.
Yeah, they're so big.
And the reason they're that big is PUBG's mobile's free. Like, you're not paying for it, so of course it's going to take off in an insane way.
And you know what? It's the exact same game.
If PUBG was on PlayStation and Xbox and PC and they were all free, it would be bigger than Fortnite, just the regular game, because people fucking enjoy. Like, there's something about pub. I'm willing to pay $30 to play that game, and buy it for my friends at $30. You know.
Yeah. Well, Dustin, I will say they actually came out with this event pass thing, kind of like the battle pass for Fortnite. They charge for. I'm thinking that they're going to go free to play eventually.
Well, once they get their monetization and under shit, they can finally kind of go that route. But it's been pretty bad lately. Like, you can't even get a decent pair of gloves without going through like millions of stupid shirts.
That's what the battle pass is for. Like, it ensures you getting certain things.
Yeah, but even that I heard is not like very well implemented. But
I haven't used it. I'm not paying $10. I don't pay for microtransactions and nothing except for Gears of War.
Yeah.
Not even Gears of War 4, Gears of War 3, where you could buy the skins. You got the skin that you wanted. I can't fuck with this. Break shit down, build. I can't fuck with that shit.
No, but
the thing with Gears. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go well.
No good. Well, Gears, I think they've been giving away like stuff for free every day if you log in, so you're gonna eventually get a lot of stuff that way too.
I'm not talking about like now. I'm talking about like when the game first came out.
Oh yeah, it was really annoying.
Like it was. It may be better now, but
it took forever to break things down. Yeah, when it first came out.
Anymore. I'll just play it.
But even then, like what you got out from destroying a card, you got so many more points back. Like, it was actually a decent value to destroy stuff. While in pub, like, guess what? You're gonna get 10 points for this fucking item that you spent 750 points for, and you already have 5 of the same white T-shirt. Like, it's like, fuck.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah.
It's so simple too. It's just cosmetics, and the game you get. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I guess
curious where they go.
Yeah, me too. I mean, hopefully, once the new map comes out, it'll be a little bit more better.
Now,
nice selections.
I did see like video of the snow map. Is that like real footage, or is that like bullshit, or what?
You mean like the E3 stuff?
No, well, I guess it was some off-screen shit. Like, people were running around in the snow and like across.
I haven't seen that.
And, like, there was like people like there was the plane was flying over as like anti-artillery was shooting at the same time, and people were jumping out of the plane to get to the ground.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cool as shit looking. I'll have to see if I can find it. I know I saw it on Twitter.
Yeah, that's a nice change up.
But yeah, it looked like a lot of special effects, and I was like, this game already runs like shit. How are you gonna pull this off at all?
Hey guys, I got some breaking news.
What's up?
Bethesda just came out and said that Sony is blocking them from cross-playing on the new Fallout that's coming out this year.
Yeah, so I mean, nothing new.
It's crazy.
It sucks, but you know.
See, that's what I was talking about earlier. One yes leads to all the yeses, and they don't want to say yes to nothing.
Yeah. I guess I'll finish up.
Well,
I've been playing.
As long as they don't lock my account, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, that's the important thing.
I'm sorry, Will. I keep interrupting you. I apologize.
No, man, that's cool.
It's all you, sir.
This was cool. Well, I guess for what I've been playing lately, since the compulsion purchase of Microsoft ahead of that studio, I've checked out Contrasts. It starts out a little slow, but I've kind of been digging it. Kind of buggy, but it's a very small team that made that game, but it's enjoyable. $10, you know, I'm not gonna complain. It's a decent price for that game. I don't really care if it's still on sale. I'll be surprised. I'm surprised that it hasn't been on sale though lately. It'd be cool if they had like publisher sale on the dev studios that they purchased, like, you know, legacy titles. Besides that, I've been playing a little bit of Master Chief Collection just to kind of try it out a little bit. Playing Halo 3 is hard to get into that game in 1080p after you played the 4K 360 version, which is weird. Although it is 60 frames, so the update's gonna be really awesome for that game. Assassin's Creed Origins, still hacking away at that game. Fun game. Nier Automata, just played a little bit of it, and mostly PUBG really. And besides that, State of Decay 2, little games here and there for update purposes, see how it turned out. And lastly, Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. I play that almost like every night. Playing ranked matches, so it's a great game to play online. It still has some network issues, unfortunately, but they patched it recently and helped a little bit. But it's a really fun Street Fighter collection. If you guys never, if you know we're missing, I know we're missing Street Fighter, because PlayStation is exclusive, but with this game and Street Fighter 4, you can kind of get a little bit of a fill there for Street Fighter.
But is it good enough?
I don't know. I think it's good. It has all the classic fighters and all the new ones. I play a lot of Street Fighter Alpha 3 mostly. I mean, but Third Strike I like a lot too, but I've actually come to not like it as much when I played the older ones, like Street Fighter Second Impact, and it just doesn't feel as fluid and quick, even though it has better parry system, like it's more refined. But I don't know. I used to love it, but now it's weird going back to it because it feels weird to flow.
Yeah. Who's your favorite character? Who's your main?
I usually use Yang in Third Strike. Yeah. Although I've been lately using a lot of Ryu, the Street Fighter games too. I for a long time I kind of avoided using him because he was so overused, and he kind of still is to an extent. But I kind of fell back in love with using him. He's so much fun to play. He has a lot of.
I'm a fan of is it Cody, the guy, the jail guy, the guy that yeah, that's my guy.
Nice. Yeah, he's a challenge to fight against sometimes if you're. So, props to Cody players. And I think he just released on Street Fighter 5 as well.
Oh yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah, but I'm not about to pay $90 for the game. You got to buy the game, then buy the season 1 and 2 and all that shit. I ain't doing that shit.
I've been doing that little by little, just when they're on sale. It's like full price.
Yeah.
All right, you've been playing anything else, Will, or is that it?
That's pretty much it. But I play so much stuff. It's crazy.
I think I was mistaken. I think I saw the video for Battlefield 5's ice map, and that's what I think it was pub. The only reason I thought it was pub because they were parachuting in. It looked really fucking good. So yeah, it probably is Battlefield 5 and not PUBG.
Yeah, I mean that's a big difference in graphics there, sir.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was looking at an off-screen thing. It wasn't really a real video, but yeah, shit looks fucking fantastic.
Single with slanted lettering.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking
fake.
at Battlefield 5's page right now, and they, a bunch of dudes on a bridge firing guns and ice, like a snow level.
Well, if PUBG were smart, they would totally steal that idea from Battlefield, like getting under fire. That's cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool to see like artillery shooting at the fucking plane as people drop out of it. Like it doesn't have to actually shoot down the plane, but it'd just be a cool effect.
Yeah, nice little scenario just to spice it up a bit.
I don't know. I mean, you'd have to explain who's shooting the guns, I guess, but
yeah, maybe like
it's AI.
Yeah, robots.
Robots. Yeah. I mean, well, maybe it's just the chick that is missing her leg and her arm. She's on the cannon firing at the plane.
It'd be cool if they had a Terminator like 2 like Judgment Day kind of like when you're fighting against the endoskeletons, the T-800s or whatever, like in the battlefield, like in the future. That'd be a cool mode.
Yeah. You'd be down.
Some people go play as the T-800s or whatever, and other people play the humans.
Yeah.
You know.
That'd be cool.
But, yeah, they should do more of that, but I guess licensing is a bitch.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'd appreciate everybody for tuning in this week. We are going to end the show right now. Please write us in at letters@xboxuncut.com. Please tune in on Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern. But we will be back next week to talk about more video games and maybe a little bit more about Mario, tennis, and as I get better at this game. But my hopes are low. It should be high, but I just don't know.
I have faith in you,
But
Dustin.
it's going to be a good party game though, and I know I'm going to get destroyed in it. I just feel like such a newbie because I've never played one before, and like trying to learn all the like trick shots and shit like that, trying to get used to the muscle memory for it is, I'm an old man. I don't have the patience, if you will, anymore for these types of games. But I will get better eventually.
Yeah, just enjoy the campaign,
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Oh, sorry, Will.
No, there was a shout out to Psychotron and Prophecy in the chat. What's up, dudes? Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, man.
And once again, thank you so much, Dustin, for writing in. We definitely appreciate the email. Please write us. And we'll see you next week. Peace out, everybody.
Peace out.
Game over.
Thank you so much for everybody tuning in. We greatly appreciate it. We will catch y'all next week. Peace out.